In this video, we're taking a look at the Toronto Vacant Home Tax, and I'm going to walk you through step by step how to declare the occupancy status of your residential property. The deadline to declare is February 29th, so if you haven't taken care of this already, the clock is ticking. If you want a more detailed look at the tax, I'm going to provide two links down in the description. Number one, a link to the city's website, and here you're going to find all the info that you're going to need on the tax. And number two, a link to a video I did when the tax was first implemented last year. Before we get started, if you're new here and you've been looking for a YouTube channel focused on the Toronto real estate market, you've come to the right place. If you're thinking of making a move and you want to have a quick chat about the best way to do that, my name is Jason Bondy-Sawyer from the Bondy-Sawyer real estate team, and you can book a quick call with me using that first link down in the description. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is hop onto the city's website and find your way over to the vacant home tax page. Now you'll see this Submit Declaration Online button. Go ahead and click that. Before you can proceed any further, you must acknowledge that you have read and agree with the terms of use and notice of collection statements. So go ahead and tick the box and click the Proceed button. Before you can begin, you need to have the following ready to complete your declaration. So number one, the assessment roll number, and you're going to be able to find that on your property tax statement. Number two, customer number, also found on your property tax statement. And then, if applicable, documents required to show your vacant home tax exemption. So they've included an image here of a typical Toronto tax bill. Let's open that up in another tab and take a better look. So you can see here in the upper left is where you'll find your assessment roll number. And in the bottom right is where you'll find your customer number. So my advice is that you store these two numbers somewhere for future reference so that you don't have to go digging around each year to find a tax bill. So once you enter those two numbers, you're brought to this page where you have to select whether you're declaring as the registered owner or on behalf of the registered owner. Then you'll need to enter your phone number and email address. Email address is optional. You're then brought to this page where you have to select whether or not this property was the principal residence of the owner for at least 6 months. So if the property was used as a principal residence by the owner for at least 6 months in 2023, you're going to click yes. And then you're brought to a final page where you have the opportunity to review the details you've entered thus far and make any edits if needed before ticking this box here and submitting your declaration. If the property was not used by the owner as a principal residence for at least 6 months in 2023, you're going to click no and then make the appropriate selection in the box below. So you can see here that you got 4 options to choose from. Now, the first 3 options all bring you to the same final page as before, where you can submit your declaration. This fourth option is for properties that are considered vacant. So if you select this option, you're brought to a page where you have to select the exemption type, assuming of course that your property does indeed qualify for an exemption from the tax. So as you click through the different options, you can see that each one requires different supporting documentation to be uploaded. Now, if the property is not eligible for an exemption, you're going to select the final option. From here, you're brought to the final page, same as before, where again, you have the opportunity to review the details you've entered thus far and make any edits if needed before ticking this box here and submitting your declaration. So there you have it. As you can see, it's a relatively quick and easy process, and it's just something that we need to get in the habit of doing each year. Right here is another video that you might want to take a look at, and over here is a link to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. That's it for now, and I'll see you next time.